In the heart of a bustling city, where the nights were as alive as the days, there lived a woman named Ilara. She was the epitome of grace and beauty, with a successful career as an art curator. Ilara had everything she desired, yet her heart yearned for something more, something as elusive as the shadows that danced in the moonlit streets of her city. On a cool autumn evening, while hosting a prestigious art exhibition, Ilara's world was turned upside down by the arrival of a mysterious stranger. He was unlike anyone she had ever met, charming, enigmatic, and with eyes that seemed to see right through her. His name was Adrian, and from that night on, he became a constant in her life. Their connection was instantaneous and intense, blurring the lines between love and lust. Ilara found herself drawn into a whirlwind romance, swept away by Adrian's passionate declarations and grand gestures. But beneath the surface of their perfect love story, there were secrets lurking in the shadows. As their relationship deepened, Ilara began to notice peculiarities in Adrian's behavior. He was often secretive about his past and would disappear for days without any explanation. Her once peaceful life was now filled with an undercurrent of suspicion and unease. One night, Ilara decided to follow Adrian, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and desperation. Her pursuit led her to a secluded mansion on the outskirts of the city. Peering through a window, she saw Adrian in the arms of another woman. The sight shattered her heart into a million pieces. Consumed by betrayal and a sense of foolhardy bravado, Ilara confronted Adrian. He revealed a truth that was more horrifying than she could have imagined. Adrian was already married, and his wife was none other than the woman she had seen him with. The marriage, however, was a sham, a cover for a more sinister reality. Adrian was involved in illegal activities, and his wife was an accomplice. They had planned to use Ilara as a scapegoat for a major criminal operation. The realization that her love was nothing but a tool in their devious scheme ignited a fire of vengeance in Ilara's heart. The discovery of Adrian's betrayal sent Ilara into a downward spiral. She became consumed with anger and thoughts of revenge. Her once vibrant spirit was now overshadowed by a dark obsession. Ilara began to plot her retribution, her mind clouded by a dangerous cocktail of hurt and hatred. In a twisted turn of events, Ilara's plan to expose Adrian led to an accidental death. Adrian's wife, caught in the crossfire of their confrontation, met her end. The incident plunged Ilara further into the abyss of madness. She realized that in her quest for revenge, she had become the very monster she despised. Haunted by guilt and unable to face the consequences of her actions, Ilara's mental state deteriorated rapidly. Adrian, consumed by his own demons and the loss of his accomplice, was driven to the brink of insanity. The story reached its climax on a stormy night, much like the evening when Ilara and Adrian first met. In a final dramatic encounter, the truths and lies of their twisted love affair were laid bare. The emotional turmoil reached a fever pitch, leading to a tragic conclusion. In a moment of lucid clarity amidst the chaos, Ilara realized the depth of the devastation their love had wrought. She made a heart-wrenching decision, a final act of love and sacrifice. In doing so, she ended her own life, hoping it would break the cycle of destruction. Adrian, left alone with the ghosts of his actions and the haunting memory of Ilara, was unable to bear the burden. In a parallel act of despair, he followed Ilara into the abyss, ending his life to escape the torment of his conscience. The story of Ilara and Adrian became a tale whispered in the dark corners of the city. It served as a grim reminder of the dangerous power of love and lust, and how they can drive the human heart to the edge of madness. Their love affair, shrouded in deception and tragedy, left a lasting impression on those who heard their story, a chilling testament to the depths of the human soul. In the wake of the tragic events, the city was abuzz with whispers and rumors about Ilara and Adrian. The art world, once a place of beauty and creativity for Ilara, turned into a stage for a scandalous drama. The police began to piece together the events leading up to the tragic night, uncovering the web of lies spun by Adrian and his so-called wife. As the investigation unfolded, it revealed a labyrinth of deceit far more complex than anyone could have imagined. Adrian, born into a life of privilege, had been leading a double life, his charming facade masking a ruthless criminal mind. His involvement in illicit activities was just the tip of the iceberg. The woman he claimed as his wife was, in reality, his partner in crime, instrumental in his nefarious plans. Ilara, once a symbol of grace and integrity, had become entangled in a narrative she never intended to be part of. Her friends and colleagues struggled to reconcile the woman they knew with the actions she had taken in the name of love and vengeance. As the story of Ilara and Adrian's doomed love affair spread, it captivated the city's imagination. People were both horrified and fascinated by how a love so passionate could turn so destructive. Ilara, in her pursuit of vengeance, had lost herself to a darker side she never knew she had. Her transformation was a stark reminder of the thin line between love and obsession. Adrian, on the other hand, had been a master manipulator, his true nature hidden behind a mask of charm and charisma. His death, while tragic, was seen by many as a fitting end to a life spent deceiving and using others for his gain. In the aftermath of the tragedy, those who had known Ilara and Adrian were left to ponder the lessons of their story. It was a cautionary tale about the dangers of allowing emotions to cloud judgment and the extreme lengths to which people will go in the name of love and revenge. Ilara's friends mourned, not just her death but the loss of the person she had once been. They remembered her as she was before Adrian entered her life, vibrant, loving, and full of dreams. Her transformation and eventual demise served as a painful reminder of the vulnerability of the human heart. Years passed, and the story of Ilara and Adrian became a legend in the city. Artists and writers drew inspiration from their tale, creating works that captured the essence of their tragic love affair. Their story was a grim reminder of the complexities of the human heart and the destructive power of love when tainted by deceit and obsession. In the end, the legacy of Ilara and Adrian's love affair was a testament to the depths of human emotion, a story that continued to resonate long after they were gone. It served as a mirror to the darker aspects of love, a story that cautioned against letting passion lead one down a path of self-destruction.